opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Young is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Reese in at the small 4. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Well, they took game 1. If they can make it 2-0, Greg, the odds certainly favor them to advance.
Well, the cliche is that the series doesn't start until someone wins on the road, but the reality is if they take care of business on their home court tonight, they'll be on their way to ending it.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Here's Reese. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And they double up Murray. And Jokic throws it down.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical too? Wow.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Young's shot is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Young outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, trying for it. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. On the wing, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Here's ABC, guarded by Porter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Denver.
Shooting 1.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. That's the Gordon. Takes the 3. And there's Porter on the assist by Gordon. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Goes up on the high post. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Breaks out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
On the wing, Gordon. And again, Denver with the triple.
Zero hesitation that time from Gordon.
Thunder have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's ABC, guarded by Porter. Young from outside. Hangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. Tall order. All of it. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Young. Following the basket by Jokic. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins, substitution on the floor. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Taking a look at the Nuggets. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Beyond the arc, and it's denied. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I think Russ is going to attack the rim, and then he gets the opening and drains the mid-range.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
Jamal Murray.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Passes it to Reese. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Murray. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Brown's shot is off.
Better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. Come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Right side, Porter. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's ABC. 5 points in the game. Kicks it to Williams. It's good from long range. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Williams with just enough room to get the shot off.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
And that's his 2nd in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Reese the pass to Williams. Over Gordon. Again, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, as a shooter, Williams is fairly flexible.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Jokic. Down low. And finished off by Porter.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Jokic is 3rd. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who finished with the most assists.
Tipped away. Now the pass to Holmgren. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Reese. The step back jumper is good. ABC's got 7.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A different look for Denver. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Jokic. And it's Peyton Watson in for Gordon. Murray against Young. Over to the wing. At the top of the key, Holmgren. From deep three-point land. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Knocked away. Here's Reese. Count it! He got it!
defense. How you do it? Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's Oklahoma City, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For the Thunder, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Their perimeter defense was lackluster, to say the least. Shooters were getting over shots, guys were wide open. I mean, right now, I can walk up the set in shoes, in a suit, and get 3 threes wide open and knock them down on that defense.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there at the arc. And it's Reese in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Never doubt that. SGA determined on the finish.
Defensive foul.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
The third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
And the growth that Shai has shown over the years, it has come on so fast how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
To the inside, Porter, good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's now 21 points for Michael Porter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Young pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown.
Second team foul.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's ABC. Five on the clock. And they'll turn it over. He could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Nuggets making a switch here. Strother's checked in. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 13-point game. And a wide-open look for Porter. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
The Thunder shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Young from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 15 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Strother. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Porter outside. Good on the triple.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Love the answer right there from Porter Jr., a dead-eye sniper from outside.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's ABC, guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's another one for the Thunder.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Young against Murray. Jokic on top, shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 9 assists now tonight.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. They need to see him give up in that situation.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
This chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Take a look at Young, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
And the shot goes in.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
The Thunder leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And it's in there.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of that.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets.
First personal foul.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Watson's shot is good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Nuggets. Watson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Watson's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. So it's Watson who will bring it up for the Nuggets. Right wing from downtown. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
3 points.
Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Passes to Watson. On the wing, Porter. Another 3 for Denver.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Young. He's got 15. Here's Reese. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. ABC's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Thunder. And Watson has it in the corner. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Young. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Oklahoma City ball.
1:37 left here in the third quarter. Lock at 6. Young against Westbrook. Puts up a deep 3.
A good defensive effort from Westbrook there. When he uses his quickness and length, he can take a shooter out of their rhythm.
And the rejection by Holmgren. They get it back. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Zeke Naji is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Denver calls timeout. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
They gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
.116 left in the third quarter. And here's Watson. He's got 11. Buries the long-range jumper.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Floats it up for Holmgren. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. Good. And a nice assist from Porter. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Nice effort defensively by Porter. Just grabs the steal and ignites the break.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone. A bad stretch. And they can't win this game without better play from him.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Christian Brown. Holmgren against Gordon. Pass to Westbrook. Denver passing it around. Watson's shot is good.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Young pass to Reese. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. From deep three-point territory. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And there's the pass to Watson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Watson's got 20.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Nuggets. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with the 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And Watson with the best. On the assist by Gordon. He's got 22. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. Denver also making some changes. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. And Christian Brown subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Dagnall talking to his team during the break. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's ABC. He's covered by Watson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Murray misses to Jordan. Back to Murray. He kicks it to Watson. 4 on the shot clock. He's looking for Gordon and finds him up high to stuff the alley-oop.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
When they're trailing by 12, it's stolen by Watson. They swipe it. Lets it go. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in.
Porter Jr.
It's stolen by Hartenstein.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Murray, count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, Murray just pulling right up on the defense. Great at shooting off the dribble.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the Thunder another 3.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Here's ABC, guarded by Porter. Good work there as it goes. 25 points for ABC.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Brown. Oh, Porter in position. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Reese. Again, Oklahoma City.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Michael Porter.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by Young. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. That one goes in. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Thunder. Here's Reese. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Jokic. Jokic rising up.
Good job reading the floor, and Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open.
Thunder trailing by 8. Long range from the inbound, and the Thunder another 3.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Cruising basketball from Jokic.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
ABC's shot is good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Murray with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
Man, he is fun to watch. Porter can really get it going offensively.
Oklahoma City has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 37 points for Michael Porter.
And PJ coming through in a big spot.
Reese, it drops. And now they trail by just 4. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Porter.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Oklahoma City gets it back. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
SGA quickly becoming the guy you want with the ball in his hands down the stretch.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Gilgeous Alexander against Murray. Just 5 to shoot. They're outside. That one misses. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 4. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over until it's over. But I don't know.
For the Nuggets, Russell Westbrook.
Here's Reese. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstated. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And now we'll send it over to...